Hello, everyone. Susan Canfield here. Oh, wait, I forgot to do our little graphic. Let's do that. Hello, Susan Campfield here with SueStamfield.com. How are you? I hope you're doing well tonight. Tonight we're going to make this gorgeous card. This is a fun fold card. And so it opens up like this. And then the panel pulls out, and then we have warm Christmas wishes inside. This is a stamp set that is about to retire. Tomorrow, the Stampin' Up! Retired list and promotion goes active. So we do know that this set is retiring. There are some items that are going to be on sale tomorrow as well. So you want to be aware of that. But we're going to make a fun fold card, and we are using actually some dies that are from the annual catalog. They're called Encircled in Beauty. And I'll bring them in here. And I actually did this card with the Encircled in Friendship stamp set that they're bundled with. But then when the holiday catalog came out, hi Judy, hi Patricia, thanks for tuning in. When the holiday catalog came out, they had another stamp set that was made to go with these dies, and that is this one, Encircled in Warmth. And this one is going to be retiring. So this is your last chance to get this particular set. Now, those of you that are regular customers of mine, you know, in December, I always offer a kind of a little thank you for your business throughout the year. That is the Sue Stanfield coupon book, and that is going to be in your email tomorrow morning. You'll get the information about that along with your weekly project sheets. So watch for that if you're subscribed to my Sue Stanfield project sheets. Hi, Jean. Hi, Mary. Hi, Deborah. Thanks so much for being with me tonight. So this Encircled in Warmth stamp set is gorgeous. It is made to go with the Encircled in Friendship or Encircled in Beauty dies. The stamps, I get them mixed up, and have some beautiful samples in here, like this one where they used actually some vellum to cut those layers, which is really, really pretty. And then also the silver foil. The silver foil is carrying over, but this one is retiring. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Hi, Sherry. You ordered that one? Yeah, I think a lot of my customers ordered the dies, and I'm not sure everybody noticed that there was another stamp set. I mean, if I have a set of dies, I like as many things as possible that are going to work with what I already have, right? So we're going to shove everything over and bring in the this is the stamp set, by the way. Did I even show you the stamps? I showed it to you in the catalog, but this is what the stamp set looks like that we're using tonight. So I'm going to set this aside. I also made another card with that one. It's a little bit simpler one. It's also with the dies. I'll show you in just a moment. Remind me if I forget. You know what? I don't want that yet. I actually want to start with doing some scoring. So we don't need the embossing folders. I've got stuff everywhere. All right. So we are making this fun fold card. So let's recap on our two main pieces of paper size that we need for this card. This is a regular card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So that one is all ready to go. But the insert piece I need to score. So this insert piece is 8 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to score it. Let's see if I can. Sorry, I'm going to move you guys. You're sliding around. Well, there's my hand. Sorry about that. Trying to get you up where you can see the top of the scoreboard here. So I'm going to score this at 2 inches and 4 inches on the 8-inch side. Okay, so one more time. This is 8 by 5 1/4, and we're scoring it at 2 inches and at 4 inches. So we've got that scored. We're going to set this aside. We're all done with that. That's what floors are for, right? Just to set stuff on the floor. All right, we're going to go ahead and fold this in half. And for this insert piece, it's a little bit different. The fold is on the right. So now we're going to fold this piece back. So we're doing an accordion fold. I'll show you that again one more time. Let me just get it nice and sharply done. So this is the insert piece, and it's going to fold out like this. Hey, Robin, you made a live. That is so awesome. Yes, the floor is additional desk space. Thank you for backing me up on that. I do appreciate it. So this is how our insert is going to open. And we're going to go back to our card base here because we're going to do some die cutting. So I'm going to open this up flat so that I can die cut one of the dies out of the front of this. Now, the one I want to use is this one right here. The reason I want to use this one is, let me hold it up close so you can see, it not only, it cuts an opening in the card, and then you can see that raised edge, that's where it cuts. But back here, you'll see there is not a raised edge. That just cuts out the detail. There's no outside edge. So if you want it to be a completely separate piece and cut the outside edge, there's actually, you would cut with both dies. I'm just using the one because I want a window in my card. So I'm going to take this, pop it over here while I bring in our die cutting machine here. My phone is just a little bit wonky tonight. I was filming a reel for Instagram and I think I just had it a little bit kittywampus. So, well, I don't know, you guys, both these plates are pretty nice. We're going to be scarring one of them up. You guys get the nice plates because I love you. And I'm all fancy for you guys. Hold on here. Let's put this right in here. And we're going to just wiggle this around until it's straight. Hey, Susan from Waconia, Minnesota. Good name, good state. So I'm going to just center this. I'm looking for the same amount of space around all sides. Obviously not the bottom. That one's got more space. The cards are going to be this way. So I want to cut my window right there. And somewhere around here I have my top plate. All right, I'm just going to double check, make sure nothing moved. You know, it did move on me a little bit. Dang it. All right, I am an anal retentive stamper. Those of you who know me know that already, but those of you that don't, just let you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I know it's not good, but there you go. So I'm going to crank this through. This is an incredibly detailed die. So I'm actually going to crank it back through again. So I am cutting this twice. I have used this die a lot and I want to make sure that I get a good cut. So you can see it cut out the circle in the center, which is great. I need that. I'm saving that. And then it cut out a window in my card. So there's my cutout. You can see I've got a little cleanup to do. Clean up on aisle 9. That's okay. That's what our die brush attachment and matching sponge are for, right? So all good. It's all good. All right, we're going to move that away because I already did the embossing ahead of time. So I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to dig around. Oh, hey, the take your pick tool with the die brush attachment was where it belongs. What crazy person put it in the right spot? Oh my goodness. Last place I'm going to look where it belongs. Oh, this is, I love this die set too, Robin. So pretty. Isn't that just gorgeous? Like, you don't need to do a whole lot else, right? It's so pretty just on its own, and it's perfect for the holidays, for Christmas, for New Year's. I'm kind of going with a New Year's theme on this one. You know what? It's been a stressful year, guys. It's been a stressful couple of years. And if you are not feeling up to doing your entire list with handmade cards, I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely okay. Maybe this year you're going to send out New Year's cards instead of Christmas cards. Maybe this year you're only going to send out a handful of cards to those people that you think will really, really appreciate them. And maybe you do store-bought for the other people who aren't going to notice either way. Or maybe you don't send cards at all. It's all good. It's all okay. So we're going to OCD. Yeah, it runs in the group. Yeah. So this is our fun fold insert piece, right? So we're going to go ahead and adhere that to our card. I've now covered up all the adhesive. Okay, found it. Good. All right. Almost told myself good job. So I tell my dogs all the time. I guess I can sell that to myself. All right. Okay, so there's a brush tool under the stack at the right. Is that this one right here? I know. I just saw that too. Okay. But there was one where it belongs. I probably swiped that one from my normal die cutting station, which means there probably isn't one over there right now. Ah, dear. My computer desk I cleaned off last night or yesterday, and it looks lovely, you guys. Okay, so that is how the card goes. So we've got that insert piece in. Again, remember that the score goes on the right, and this piece goes on the right as well. That's going to be kind of our little action piece that pulls out. All right. Now we've got this circle that came right out of this die, and we're gonna fancy this up a little bit. Now, before we started, I stamped the Let It Snow sentiments and die cut it with this one right here. It's perfectly sized to do that. I wonder if it would go on. Yeah, I think it almost would fit on that one as well. I chose this one, and I'm just going to pop that up with a dimensional. Now, Let It Snow is a wonderful Christmas song made famous, I believe, by Dean Martin. That's who I think of when I think of it anyway. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. I won't sing for you because you would all run screaming. Because I don't do that singing thing. All right, so we're going to take this, and that is going to just get adhered inside, but we don't want to adhere it here, or we're going to glue our card shut. We only want to adhere it on that part of the insert that is showing. So I'm going to take my adhesive and just close the card and put some adhesive right where I want it to stick. So I didn't put any over here. I just put some on the right side there. And now I'm going to pop this in, and just it perfectly fits because that's where it came out of, right? And so that is our kind of action mechanism. So a little bit fancy fold on the inside of the card. And the front of the card, we're going to attach an embossed panel. This embossed panel is with the, oh, got a dog in here, with the Merry Melody embossing folder. This one is in the July through December mini catalog. It is carrying over, so don't panic if you haven't ordered this one yet. It is going to still be available. I love this folder. Now with this, if you were making a number of these cards, I would actually cut, this is 4 1/4 wide, this is, so you could cut a 4 1/4 wide piece that's the full 6 inches and emboss the whole thing and then cut it apart into little pieces. So, so we're going to just adhere that right on the front of our card here. Just going to add some seal to the back. And close that up. All right, so we are doing really well. We're going to go ahead and do our inside sentiment. Now on this version, the inside sentiment I chose was Warm Christmas Wishes, which is just lovely. And it goes so well with the Let It Snow, right? Sending warm Christmas wishes. So really nice for a Christmas card. Now, I was a little worried about placement because I didn't want it to show. So I did close this and just drew with a pencil a couple little lines as a guide so that I would get it, not too far over. For this one, I'm actually going to make it a little simpler because I'm going to put my greeting at the bottom. How weird is that? Because I'm going to use this sentiment, wishing you love, joy, and happiness this coming year. Again, this one I'm thinking would be, was more of a on the New Year's end of things. So this would be great New Year's sentiment. Let it snow, and then you're just wishing them a wonderful year. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up in Night of Navy. That's the color I used on the front as well. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. I'm going to make sure I don't have inky fingers before I go touch my crisp white card and, you know, cause problems. So I'm just going to stamp it near the bottom here of my card, and then I would sign it right there, and I would write Happy New Year over here. You could also write sentiment here. You could write sentiment here. You just wouldn't want to go past this point, if that makes sense. So there we have our card. We're going to just, surprise, surprise, add some embellishments and some ribbon, because that's the fun part, right? So this is another ribbon from the mini catalog. This one is also carrying over. I was so thrilled because I love it. This is the glittered organdy ribbon. We have this ribbon in black, and now we have it in white. So it's got these wonderful iridescent glimmery glitters on it. And you know, I have been on a kick of using a lot of white space on my cards lately. And boy, this one really takes the cake, right? Because the whole thing is, it's all monochromatic and all about a lot of crisp white space. So this ribbon, when you're using it, it does have one side that has the glitter on it. Okay, come on, camera, you got to focus for me. And one side, okay, and one side that's, so that was the back side, and then one side that the glitter is actually a little more shiny on. So I do try to have the glitter side up. Now, when you do a normal knot like this, I'm just doing a knotted, this is nothing fancy, just a knot in the ribbon, so the faux bow, I call it. Automatically, one side is how can I say this? This is the back side, glitter's pointing down. This is the other side, the glitter's pointing up. I want them both up. So I'm just going to take this side and I'm just going to, this is up, this one's down. I'm going to just twist it and then pull it tight. Now they're both up. So don't be afraid to just boss your ribbon around. All right, Judy, do you see my ribbon scissors? Oh, you know what? They fell on the floor. They fell on the floor, and thankfully they missed my foot. So, because I'm just in my socks, my in stocking feet here. So I'm going to trim this pretty short, actually, because I'm just going to pop it right on here. And I actually don't want it to catch on the sides when it opens, because I don't want it to get pulled off. So I'm doing it pretty teeny tiny. And then let's go to a glue dot. I don't know if you noticed that, but I was actually also pulling it down. So pulling it tighter and pulling the little tails so they were pointed down. So again, that they don't catch. And let's see if we can convince a glue dot to come and play. Sure we can, because we have a take your pick tool. That's a sticky glue dot. My goodness, that's good. I don't want this to go anywhere. All right, so I think I just put the glue dot on the wrong side. Okay, you know what? This one, the glitter is going down. Oh, goodness. All right, so just popping that on the front, and then we're going to add just a little bit of bling. So on this one, I did a rhinestone. It's like some glitter coming off that ribbon, which is even prettier. I put a rhinestone where the O is. And so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Of course, you could add more rhinestones if you wanted to. I'm just going to keep it simple here with my Let It Snow. So there we have our card, fun fold card, wishing you love, joy, and happiness this coming year. Perfect for a New Year's sentiment. So I don't have to stress that I have to have these in everybody's hands by December 25th. If you're running behind this year, hey, here you go. Perfect solution. Now, I promised you that I would show you another card I made with these dies in this set. This one I did not do a fun fold, kept it simple. So I used a different die in this set. This one cuts out the whole shape. It doesn't cut out the center. It just cuts out the shape. And then I did the Let It Snow again on that same die and popped it up. And this one I used the blue gems for the O. And of course, I again used the Merry Melody embossing folder. And this time I put the ribbon behind as just a layer to catch that sparkle. And the inside of this one was also the Wishing You Love, Joy, and Happiness this coming year. So I also had played around with this embossing folder, which is I believe it's called Evergreen. It's in the annual catalog. Someone correct me if I am wrong on that. And I tried that behind here as well, and that was also really attractive. So, if you don't have the Merry Melody folder and you don't want to add that to your collection, there's certainly many other embossing folders that would be quite lovely with this. So that is our fun fold card tonight. And then I just want to recap by shoving everything out of the way and just reminding you that tomorrow the sale prices for the mini catalog go into effect, and we can do a really quick little recap here. If you see an X, that means it's retiring. And so this whole collection is retiring. And then if the item is circled, okay, that should be circled. That one's carrying over the mini ruffled ribbon, and the pretty pillow box dies are carrying over. This one is retiring. The punch is carrying over, but the stamp set that goes with the punch is retiring. So also have these dies. Now we're almost to get to some sale stuff here. Don't worry, we're getting sale stuff coming up. These two items, the gold holly leaves and this designer series paper, are going to go on hiatus. They will be back next Christmas in the next July, or I should say next July in the July through December catalog. These two bundles are carrying over. This pretty ribbon is retiring. And then of course the bundle prices are leaving. You'll be able to order the items individually, but the bundle, this is your last chance with the bundle. So those are the ones we just talked about. Here we get to some sale stuff. So the Christmas cheer dies are 50% off. Those are kind of fun because there's some vertical and some that go landscapes. They go both directions. The snow time dies are also on sale, 20% off. And the set that goes with them is retiring. So when it's a deal like this one doesn't come in a bundle anyway, but like this one isn't a bundle, but when the dies are 50% off, it's a better deal to buy the dies and get the stamp set separately. Or, you can, on this one, you actually could get just the dies, although it does have one that cuts out that whole thing. So let's check out the other bargains in here. I need to be ready to shop tomorrow. The cloche, how do you say that? Cloche. That one is also 50% off. So however you say that is retiring, as is the set, but the dies are 50% off. Shaker domes for that are also retiring. Of course, we talked about our lovely set tonight that's leaving. The silver foil is carrying over. Whimsy and Wonder is leaving us. Now starting tomorrow, anything that is, there will be no, you won't be able to order things on back order. Starting tomorrow, only things that are in stock will be orderable. The wonderful snowflakes are carrying over. Everything else is retiring. And I will give you a heads up that Whimsy and Wonder paper is on low inventory. So when that goes into back order, it will not be orderable. The deer is carrying over, as is the punch. However, the bundle will be, the bundle price will no longer be available. The Holly Border punch is 20% off. So that's another good bargain. Let's see what other bargains. Oh, this is a good one. This really, really pretty red sheer ribbon is 15% off. So that's a good deal. Another good deal is the Snow Buddy Better stamp set for 20% off. These guys are retiring. The whole Sweet Stockings collection is retiring. The ribbon, that pretty pool party striped ribbon, is retiring and it's 10% off. The dies for this one are 50% off, and they are super cute with the stockings, and you can die cut the stockings right out of the paper. The felt is also going to be on sale, 15% off. So again, all these bargains are tomorrow. You're sad about Whimsy and Wonder? Yeah, it is such pretty paper, isn't it? I love this part. Well, you know, I love that paper. I used it a ton, didn't I? The brush metallic is going to stay with us. Yay. The delivering cheer is retiring. The Penguin Place is going to be in next year's July through December mini catalog. Don't mind my ugly writing. Oh, goodness, Susan. The bundle price is retiring, but you'll be able to order the individual items next July through December. The knit together background stamp is actually staying, but the dies are retiring, and the knits, they are called knit sweater dies, and they're going to be 50% off starting tomorrow. The candy cane dies, candy cane stamp set is staying. The red and green foil paper is 20% off. Excuse me, candy cane is retiring, Susan. That's what the X means. I was thinking ahead. The red and green foil is 20% off. And Peaceful Place, the whole suite is retiring. This paper is not going to be orderable starting tomorrow. It's actually not orderable right now because it's on back order. So if we get some in before the end of the year, you can order it. The ribbon, as we mentioned tonight, that we used is carrying over, as is the 3D embossing folder, as are the velvet sheets. The stamp set and dies are retiring, along with the sequins and the paper. Next up, we just talked about that one. The Arctic Bears, one of my favorites. I did a lot with this set and with this bundle. This is another one where pick up the dies for 50% off, you guys. They are so fun, and you don't even need the set. They're just super cool. And then we have the bear stamp set, which is also retiring. So this one, you would not want to get the bundle. You'd want to get the set and get the dies separately to add to your collection. And we're almost getting to the end here. So these are all retiring. This one is retiring. It was in last year's catalog. I love these sentiments, and it did carry over to this one, but now it is retiring. The red velvet paper is retiring. The Merry Melody is carrying over, as we talked about tonight. Angels are retiring. Merriest Moments, that's going to be in next year's July through December mini catalog. It will not be bundled. So if you have not gotten this gorgeous set, I would highly recommend, if this is your style, which I love this one, to pick it up while you can get that bundle pricing. All right, now we're to Blackberry Beauty. The dies on this one are going to be 50% off starting tomorrow. So it's another one you're not going to want to bundle. This pretty gold shimmer vellum is going to be 10% off starting tomorrow. The gold shimmer ribbon is carrying over. The paper is retiring. This paper is not orderable right now. If we get it in by the end of the year, you can order some more of that. Welcoming Woods is retiring, as are the gorgeous leaves. That is all retiring. And so just make sure you get your wish list filled. Those things that you've been meaning to order and haven't got around to. Pretty Pumpkins bundle is retiring. The Nuts About Squirrels are carrying over, so no worries there. The cute Halloween suite is all retiring, except for the cute black and white gingham ribbon, which I love. The Halloween Punch, 50% off. That's another fantastic bargain. Jean says, "Oh, because of the velvet." Yeah, I hear you. So Jean was saying that some papers are retiring right before red papers are retiring right before Valentine's Day. Yeah, good time to pick them up, right? The Frightfully Cute bundle, which I had a lot of fun with, is also retiring. Clever Cats are going away, and the black glitter paper, which I had so much fun with as well, is also retiring. The Harvest Meadow Suite, the whole collection is this one number deal is retiring. However, the bundle is carrying over, the stamp set and dies. So if you want to pick it up right now, the bundle is not carrying over. The individual items are. If you want to pick up the bundle pricing, you want to get that now. The Time Worm type embossing folder is carrying over, as are the brushed metallic dots. The cork is leaving, you guys. I'm so sad. That cork is so awesome. And this gorgeous diamond weave ribbon is also retiring, as is the Harvest Meadow Designer Series paper. Almost done. Bear with me. We've got just a couple more pages. We just talked about that. This one is retiring, the Heartfelt Wishes, which is just a beautiful font. I love that one. The Heartwarming Hugs carried over. That one is now retiring. And the Sparkle of the Season bundle, it's retiring. The dies are on sale for 40% off. And we have the Starcrust embossing folder that is part stars and part like a crisscross, and that is retiring. It's 20% off. And then the Little Delights. These stamping things are getting in the way of my catalog. Okay, almost done. Reflected Nature is retiring. Time of Giving stamp set and dies are retiring. And Well Defined is retiring. Thinking, Thanks, and Peace is retiring. The Wonderful Gems are 15% off starting tomorrow. Those carried over from last year. They're red with little flecks of gold and clear with little flecks of gold. I think I just used them the other day on the last video I did. The Joyful Life is retiring. And that is everything. We made it through. Oh, no, I almost skipped one. These dies are 50% off. So the Festive and Bright, if you want to pick up that stamp set, I would order the dies separately because that's going to be a better bargain for you to get the dies at 50% off. Woo! We made it through, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging with me tonight as we made these gorgeous Christmas/New Year's cards, and I hope you have a great weekend or a great week, and I will see you Saturday evening for our next video. Take care, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.